Hi, welcome into the energy cleansing, healing, and the daily collective readings. So let me type into the chat and we'll get started with the energy cleansing. All right. So I ask for assistance from my spirit guides and your spirit guides with this energy cleansing and healing. Just relax with the present moment. Say, I accept this healing, and we will get started. We're going to start with the Tibetan finger symbols. I'm going to start at the crown and go all the way down to the root. Make sure your volume's at a comfortable level because this can be kind of loud. And as you hear the sound getting further and further away, just envision all that heavy energy going with it. Call your energy over. All right. Now I'm going to use a rattle. The rattle mimics the sound of rain. It's very cleansing to the aura and energetic field. Now we're going to remove any energetic cords. Just speak with intention. Say, I release whoever, whatever these energetic cords are attached to. Okay, spirit guides, ancient healers, ask that you remove any and all energetic cords. Heal and repair the chakras and energetic. All right, I'm gonna do some plucking. We're gonna remove some heavy energy. You may feel yourself getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Now we're gonna do the Reiki symbols. I'm gonna place Reiki symbols from your crown all the way down to your root. We're gonna start at the crown chakra. Do you want final cleanse of your energy? Well, let's use the selenite wand first. And the golden healer quartz. Okay, now do you want to final cleanse your energy? Send your energy back to you. Okay, send all of your energy back to you. Healthy, healed, whole for your highest good. Call my energy back to me. Healthy, healed, whole for my highest good. And let's get in this collective reading. Let's see what collective can expect for today. All right, so let's see. So let's start with tarot here. Let's see. What can collective expect today? All right, so the end of a painful cycle as you are focusing on joy, which is nice. Judgment, yeah, end of a painful cycle. I feel like you're rising above self-doubt, you're rising above limitations. You're being called into another phase of life with judgment. Maybe called to make some sort of decision today with judgment card. Yeah, you're being like pulled into a new direction. This could even be a reinvention of self. Judgment can be seen like the phoenix energy. So this could even be like seen as a reinvention of self, especially with the page of wands there. It's about allowing that new energy time to ripen and become an integrated part of yourself. So sitting with it long enough, you're overcoming some anxiety here. Maybe when it comes to stepping outside of the coffin, stepping outside the comfort zone. Could be causing restriction with the Eight of Swords, with overthinking, with anxiety. But with the Eight of Swords, this is like the Houdini card, where it's like you back yourself in the corner, come up with a very innovative solution. This is also about tapping deep within yourself to find that spiritual strength, that inner strength that will liberate yourself. Three of Pentacles. It's got to do with something that you're working on or something that you're mastering. This could be like working with others as well. something to do with work potentially. But you are building something of quality, of beauty. And it does require you stepping outside of your comfort zone here. With that Two of Wands. Some of you may have a bit of social anxiety potentially. That's what I'm picking up on. That's not for everyone, but yeah, it is about you being bold and assertive, tapping into that inner strength, that inner self-belief that you can accomplish what it is that you desire. And remembering like things that you have accomplished in the past, this will boost your confidence as well, as it lets you know of your capabilities, of your competence, what it is that you are able to do. Let's see what does collective need to know. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, so this would be something that you're kind of familiar with. The dolphin is also about joy. There is guaranteed success. Dealings or relationships with the older man. This can be an older man or a masculine in your life. This can also be like you utilizing your wisdom or asking for assistance. Three of Pentacles can represent that. It can represent teamwork. Family sorrow. Okay, some of you could be dealing things with family as well. But I do see success there. But there's great worry over nothing. So there's great worry over nothing when it comes to the issues with family here. The willow is also about you being flexible, remaining grounded. The willow like spends majority of its energy building these really intricate root systems so it can like bend without breaking. It's a very flexible tree. So it's about being really, really grounded. Three of Pentacles can represent that too, like setting down roots. Some of you may be wanting to take your talent and your skill in a more public way. Again, that could be like part of that social anxiety I was picking up on for some, where it's like you have this anxiety about taking it in a more public way. That's for some. You're climbing the ladder towards success. Okay, so let's see what comes out here using the Akashic Records Oracle. So what does this collective need to know here? Creativity. Seeing the card is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents. That's that Queen of Wands, Three of Pentacles there. And use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. Yeah. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. And responsibility. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. So you can appreciate the people that surround you. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realize your greatest potential. And calmness. It is inevitable that you will encounter urgent and difficult things in life, and this is when you must be calm. Like a lighthouse in a storm, calmness allows you to not be swayed by emotions and to think rationally about solution. Pull one more and you have release. Since you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life, you deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. This could also be about releasing work as well, like what this Three of Pentacles is representing. Queen of Wands is like being guided to step into more of a leadership position. All right, so let's look at the Ascending Life Oracle. So what else can the collective expect today? Let's do 7-card spread here. What else can collective expect today? Yeah, creativity. Okay, you could have some new creative ideas. Could be focused more on expressing yourself. We did see that Queen of Wands energy. Love offers. This could be a job that you'd love. It can be love coming into your life. This could also be something that brings you fulfillment, self-love as well. I do feel like, again, you're being flexible and adaptable. We did see that Willow. You're keeping an open mind, going with the flow, which is creating positive changes in your life and magic happening behind the scenes. Could be working behind the scenes as well. You are protected, but you are being guided to cleanse your energy. We did do an energy cleansing at the beginning of this. If you want to go back with the intention of cleansing, like evil eye, you can do that. Or if you have something specific you wish to heal, you can set that intention. And we do have deep thinking, where you are being analytical and logical. You're like doing a lot of self-reflection. The outcome, it looks like you're working on yourself, becoming more self-reliant. It's kind of like the 9 of Pentacles energy there. Could be reconciling with something, because we did see financial gain from something you did in the past. It doesn't have to be just career. It can be reconciling with something, someone, where there is the start of something bigger, where there's gradual progress as you're taking these stepping stones. You're hoping for work-life balance, for good health. Maybe some of you are working out more, taking more care of your health, overall well-being, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical. Looks like you're tying up loose ends here with unfinished. And I do see there is progress here as you are working on yourself. It's like you're cleansing, releasing anything, any toxic people, situations. Taking the lead in your life. Yeah, I also see that you are connecting, like you are willing to work with others as well. So it's like this balance between being independent and also being willing to work with others. It's like the King of Swords. King of Swords has a lot of knowledge and wisdom, but he's not afraid to ask for help or to ask for assistance, to gain more knowledge and wisdom. All right, so let's look at the Intuit Life Coaching Oracle. You You could be taking some time just to kind of really think about what it is that you want with that deep thinking. So what else can collective expect today? Let's do the Intuit life, like the Intuit Oracle here. What else can collective expect today? Thoughts? Could be a restructuring here. As you are going places, taking a leap of faith, there is something happy, creative. Something could be reconciling and moving things forward, reconciling something within yourself, something from the past, maybe something like in career, to see the financial gain from something you did in the past. It's going to be different for all of you. Maybe it's an idea that you're kind of revamping, or let's see. I do feel like with the church, it's kind of like Hierophant. So I do feel like it's about honoring your core values, listening to your inner teacher, because there is a new beginning here. This could be something liberating with the tornado. It could be a restructuring again. Because it looks like you're wanting something that you can commit to. You could be confused about what to do exactly. But I do feel like there is something new here with this child. Yeah, there's the Phoenix. That's that judgment with the tarot we saw before. There. Something that has to do with work. So you can have something to do with a child or someone younger than you, or something new that you're nurturing and growing as well. Like there is movement forward. You're getting some sort of green light, and there is progress that you are thinking about, but you still could be unclear. But I do feel like you're seeking to lay down roots, to uphold boundaries, taking up the cross with conviction, honoring your core values, going through a rebirth here. Clearing and purging could be a fundamental change to start something new here. Something that's standing out to you with this illumination, this inner fire. It could be attraction here as well, something you feel a lot of chemistry with. Could be a new idea that you're playing around with too as well today. Could be simplifying something in your life to make it more manageable. So there's something you're very protective over with this bear and child. It reminds me of Mama Bear and Cub. But I do feel like there is a clearing and a purging, like some sort of fundamental change that is happening here as things are progressing forward in your life. There is expansion here. Trust your intuition, your guidance. This could be about you taking action, or it could be about a masculine in your life as well, as you are lifting out of negativity. So there's a liberation here. It could be restructuring something in your life here, where you're like lifting out of negativity, being more resilient. We did see that you were working on yourself with the becoming more self-reliant here. This can also be about taking action. All right, so let's get some intuitive life coaching advice, and then we'll close this reading out, and I will be live again later on today. Okay, so all right, so guidance, insight, advice for collective here. Guidance, insight, advice for collective for today. Yeah, intuition. You are growing spiritually, since you're currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. So you do have intuition. You're learning to embrace and trust your inner knowing. Since intuition can take on many different forms, and intuition is a natural ability, there's nothing woo-woo about it. Many of us have been conditioned to tune out our intuitive abilities so we can blend in with our environment. This card is showing you that one of your greatest strengths is your intuition, your ability to know the truth about a specific situation or circumstance. We did see that white wolf, and that is about trusting your intuition, trusting your guidance, your spiritual knowledge. When you know something and can explain how, trust that. It is your inner voice revealing the truth to you. When we learn to live life from an intuitive perspective, our decisions and choices change. We are guided to do things that are for our highest good, and we immediately know who to trust or who not to trust. The more you listen to and act on your intuition, the louder and more familiar it gets. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Ask yourself, what do I need to know today? Listen gently and pay attention to how you feel. We all get intuitive messages. Sometimes they show up as a feeling and other times a knowing. However, these messages arrive, you can often just act without overthinking. When you begin to honor and own these intuitive abilities, you get better at using them. Trust your intuition, it will not lead you astray. And the intuitive life coaching question says, what intuitive messages have you received this week? How did they arrive to you? How do you sometimes dismiss your intuition as coincidence? Can you think of a time when you received an intuitive message but did not trust it? I know I have. And you're like, I should listen to my intuition. That's happened to me many times. All right, guys. So that is it for the reading. I'm going to close it out and I will be live again later on, and I will see you guys then.